Wimbledon players got sent off. They're down to 9 men now.
Let's get straight into it and hit the ground. Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today is Saturday the 11th of November 2023 and today we're heading over to the Cherry Reds Record Stadium, the home of AFC Wimbledon, for AFC Wimbledon versus Doncaster Rovers in game number 41 of the 23-24 season on this channel. So in today's video we've got my thoughts pre-half-time and post-match as well as the matchday vlog itself, and because a new ground on the channel this season we're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, we've got a London away day coming up. Let's get into the video.
It just reset it. Yeah, I got through. It's open for you.
Oh, perfect. No one say thank you to this week. And we are into the concourse. Let's go and find our seat.
Okay, so it's time for some of my pre-match thoughts. Spencer, starting with the host today, AFC Wimbledon. So they're currently in 11th place out of 24th in League 2 with 5 wins, 7 draws and 4 defeats. So the last result was actually in the EFL Trophy, or the Bristol Street Motors Trophy as it's now called, where they won 2-0 against Crystal Palace under 21s. And then game before that was another cup, which was the FA Cup, which would beat League 1 Cheltenham by 5-1. So moving into the league then, the last result was actually a 4-1 loss away to an informed Morecambe. So they've won the last 2 games. However, they haven't won in 5 games in the league because them 2 wins were in the FA Cup and the EFL Trophy. So they start the season really well, Wimbledon, after an awful end to the season last season in League 2. A bit like us, being one of them teams relegated from League 1 and then having a very poor season the season after in League 2. But they've bounced back well and got all the way up to around 2nd place this season. But then, since like I say, the last 5 games where they've not won, they've kind of slipped down the table a bit. And now they find themselves in 11th. And as for my team, Doncaster Rovers, we are currently in 17th out of 24th position with 6 wins, 2 draws and 8 defeats. So our last result was also in the EFL Trophy with a 2-1 home win against Burton Albion, which saw us through to the knockout stages of that trophy. It was a pretty decent performance, to be fair. And like I say, good to give a few players who might not play full 90 minutes a few minutes as well. So really good to see us get through into the knockout stages. And you never know, potentially a trip to Wembley. And our last result, like I say, before that was also the FA Cup, where we drew 2-2 at home to Accrington Stanley. So we've now got a replay next Tuesday as well because of that draw. But in the league, we had a 1-0 at home win against Grimsby Town, which were our last league performance, like I say, which were 2 weeks ago. But we're unbeaten in 3 currently in all competitions. We've just qualified for the EFL trophy, as I said before. And the only real shame is that we've got to have a replay on the Tuesday night, which isn't ideal. It's quite good for players coming back from injury, supposed to kind of ease them in, because I think it'll be a good chance to get them a bit of game time. But like I say, with the squad being as thin as it is already, more games are just going to lead to more problems. So we could do with, like we could have done without that game, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. And anyway, we have back to league action today against Wimbledon, so that has got to be our main focus today. So in previous results, played each other last season as we both came down together. So at Wimbledon, we had a 2-2 draw, or we came back from 2 goals down to get 2 late goals to win a point at Wimbledon. And then last season at home, we had a 2-1 victory against Wimbledon. So that brings me nicely on to my predictions then. So do I think Rovers are going to get a very good away win and the first win at Wimbledon's new stadium? Or do I think Wimbledon are going to get a home win and create a bit more of a gap between us and themselves? My prediction is we've only played at this stadium 2 times, and each time it's been a 2-2 draw, where Wimbledon's gone 2-0 up and we've come back to a level at 2-2, and I'm going to go for exactly the same again. Hopefully the third time lucky we can get a win, but I think it's going to be a draw. I think they'll go 2-0 up and then we'll creep it back late on. I'm hoping not it will win, but I can see a draw being, I can see a draw being quite likely in this game, to be fair. So I'm going to go with Wimbledon 2, Doncaster Rovers 2. Anyway, they are my thoughts before the match. So it's my second visit to the Cherry Reds Record Stadium, or Plough Lane, as it's more commonly known without the sponsors. So looking forward to this. London away day, like we say, you'll have already seen all the travel and pre-match stuff. But anyway, it's time for the football now. So let's head on back to Wimbledon to see how the match goes.
Run away. Come on, Rovers. One. One. Oh, no. Yeah, Ben Close going for Joseph Lowe, unfortunately a bit of an injury, but like I say, we'll have to see how that goes for the back line. 23 minutes gone so far, still 0-0 in this game. Although he's just come off with an injury about it. Look at it, it's a shame. It looks like, I think it's Ben Close coming on, which could be interesting to see what we do with the back line, especially with Richard Wood on the bench, but not really a lot of chance either way, to be fair. It's been pretty even, to be fair. Both teams taking it forward, but neither team's really done a lot with the ball, to be fair. But pretty quiet game, we'll update as we go, but it's still 0-0 in this game.
Jeez. Lads, come off! Fucking hell. Running. Surely. Now it goes down. Before half time, it's 1-0 to Wimbledon. Looked a bit harsh with it, looked a bit of a foul on our player, but nevertheless the refs played on and given him a goal. But it's neither team's really deserved this. Not a lot has been created. I say last 5 minutes so we could have created better chances, but overall this first half has not been a lot at all either way. But nevertheless, it's Wimbledon who's probably going to go into half time with this lead then, so gives Rovers a big job to do in the second half. We really need to get back in this to either get a point or 3 points here, but like I say, Wimbledon's sort of lead now, so Wimbledon 1, Rovers 0. Oh, watching out of them. Half time 1-0 to the Wombwells. So half time, it's AFC Wimbledon 1, Doncaster Rovers 0. It's a real shame we couldn't have held on to half time to go in level, because that's probably, like I say, could have changed the game completely, because they're going in with momentum, whereas we've gone in being a goal down. we've got a lot of work to do if we want to get something out of this game in the second half. There's not been a great deal of chances either way. It's been a pretty poor game, to be fair, from both sides. I think Wimbledon would agree with that as well. But I've said it before, it's about taking your chances. Either team's not had many, but like I say, one of the chances Wimbledon's had, they have put it away, which is a shame on our part, but it's kind of our own doing, to be fair. We've not been good enough, and performance has got to improve a lot if we are going to get something out of this game. But like I say, there's still 45 minutes to go. Hopefully we can up the tempo, maybe get some subs on, like I say, and really give it a go, because we've not given it a go at all going forwards. We've had enough ball, but done absolutely nothing with it. So hopefully second half that can change. So let's head on back to Plough Lane and see if we can make them changes in the second half.
Run! Jesus Christ! We have to come back from 2-0 down again. Jeez. 2-0 to Wimbledon. It did look like a fouling goal to their goal, but nevertheless we should have defended that better. Pretty poor goal to concede, to be fair, but it did look like a foul. But like I say, we still need to defend them. We didn't do that in the end, and they have capitalised on it. Like I say, neither team's created much, but Wimbledon, like I say, kind of seems like 2 chances, 2 goals for them, which, like I say, have been consistent. They've took the chances, we haven't, so we've got to live about a minute. And hello, Lizzie. We've got to come back now and try and make a game of it. Like I say, the last 2 games here have been 2-2, so like I say, hopefully we can come back and get another 2 goals. But at the minute, it's not looking likely, but hopefully that's not the case. But we'll have to see what happens. So far, Wimbledon 2, Rovers 0. Wimbledon out to 10. It's going to get interesting now. So off it goes then. 2-0 to Wimbledon currently. Can be sending off. Hopefully it'll change the way of the tide so far. Go on! Go on! Here we go then. Wimbledon out to 10 men now, making a sub to try and probably shut up short and try and stop us from getting the 2 goals back. Like I say, I've been a bit more attacking these last few minutes, but like I say, going down to 10 men, they could shut up shop now, so it's going to be interesting. See if we can undo that and see what happens. Still 2-0 to Wimbledon. We're at time! God's sake. Oh dear. We're inside the time now. Looks like it's probably going to be 2-0 to Wimbledon. It's just not making good force. It's just not ruthless enough, unfortunately. We had enough at ball, but just not done enough of it. Like I say, Wimbledon, to be fair, 2 chances. They've took 2 chances well, and like I say, they've got a 2-0 win by the look of it. But I'll update you if anything changes. But just not look likely to scoring today at all. So far, Wimbledon 2, Rovers 0, and I'm guessing that's probably going to be it for this game, to be fair. Here we go. Not good enough. Oh, another Wimbledon player's got sent off. They're down to 9 men now. Let's see if we can score against 9 men.
We had one.
Not that I can remember. Chance. That were a chance. Full time, 2-0 to Wimbledon. That was not good enough at all. Also, if we really want to crown the table, we've got to do a lot better than that.
So at full time, it's finished AFC Wimbledon 2, Doncaster Rovers 0, and that's been a bad day at the office. But it was just nowhere near good enough. And basically against, no offence to Wimbledon, but I didn't think they were a great team either. But nevertheless, they've took the chances better than us. Like I say, both teams were quite, narrow on the chances. They didn't have a lot of chances either way, but like I say, Wimbledon had the 2 chances and they put the 2 chances away, whereas we didn't. Even, like I say, we went down to 10 men for a good half of that second half, and then 9 men at the end, we still couldn't create enough to really cause them any problems. I mean, we did create a few chances, but we did very little with it. I know, like I say, Ironside has had a bit of a knock, so we're out for the cup matches. But either way, we had players on there who were capable of bringing the ball forward and creating problems, and no one really did that enough. Because we could, like I say, if we'd have gone for it a bit more, I think we could have caused them a few problems, but for whatever reason, we just didn't do that. And luckily, we have got a game in 3 days' time where we can kind of put that right, because I think if we had a full week off, like I say, that performance would be kind of in the back of your minds all week, whereas we've got a chance to put it right now against Accrington, like I say, get through into the next round of the FA Cup. So hopefully we can have a good performance and really leave this performance behind and move on to the next few games in the league and really try and push forward once again. So a bad day overall at the office. Well done to Wimbledon, like I say. I didn't think either team were that great, but it's all about taking your chances, and they did that, so fair play to them. They've moved up to 9th place in the table now. We have slipped down to 19th, but still early days. Like I say, it's still very close in and around, between playoffs and the relegation zone. So one good result can shoot you out the table, one bad result and you can fall a fair bit. So got a bit of a gap now. Like I say, we're also having a few call-ups. We're now playing a week on Tuesday to Colchester. That's our next league game. But like I say, we have got the cup match against Accrington where we can hopefully put it right before a Saturday off. Right, it's Rate the Ground time now then. So, like I say, for each time we visited a ground for the first time this season on the channel, we're going to rate the ground. So we're going to base it on 5 categories. So we've got pre-match, catering, ground itself, the atmosphere, and overall enjoyment to rate out of 5. So we're going to get a total score of 25, and then we're going to put it into a table with all the other grounds. So this week it is AFC Wimbledon's turn. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So we're going to start with pre-match then, and London away days are always pretty decent, to be fair. Because like I say, you got good transport links in London. You've got all your other stuff like, just being in London in general. There's always good places to go for a drink around there and stuff like that. Plenty to do. And that's kind of what we did. So we went to the Halfway House, which is kind of a designated away pub in Wimbledon. It's about a 20-minute walk away. And yeah, it's pretty good in there. Like I say, it's London, so it is more on the pricey side, but you've got to expect that with it being London. Like I say, decent choice of drinks at Camden Nell's, which is also, you get the proper glass in London, a Camden Nell's glass, which I really like as well. And yeah, plenty to do. Like I say, the spoons at St Pancras Station, which is really good spoons, one of my favourites. So yeah, plenty to do around there, plenty to do around the stadium as well. We didn't really do much around the stadium because we stayed at the Halfway House until near kick-off, but yeah, plenty to do around there, and like I say, it's London, so it's always going to be decent. So for AFC Wimbledon, I'm going to go with 3.5 out of 5. Next up, we've got catering, and last time I went, I didn't try any food, but I did get a drink outside. This time I did try the food. I got a Bombay potato pie, which was absolutely delicious, to be fair. Like, I don't know what I was expecting. It looked really, one of the pies that looked really nice, but it sounded a bit dodgy. But to be fair, when you tasted it, it tastes absolutely delicious. Drinks are always decent. Like I say, you've got Stella. I think Budweiser with the other one as well. So, yeah, plenty of decent choices of drinks, and you can drink at Wimbledon. Only problem is, it is outside. Luckily, it was quite a nice day. But if it's throwing it down, you are going to get caught by the elements. But, yeah, service weren't too bad. Queues were a bit long, but you got through them good enough. Prices, like I said, a bit more expensive side, but it is London, so you kind of, you are going to pay a bit more there. Decent drinks, decent food. Yeah, can't really complain. I'm not going to go too high because it was no really special. It tasted really nice, but they weren't really out that kind of made you go, wow, this is amazing. So we're going to go the same as pre-match here. I'm going to go 3.5 out of 5. Next up, we've got the ground, and I still can't figure out what I think to Wimbledon's ground. I like how unique it is. It's kind of like hidden into the apartments, and you can kind of see the high-rise buildings and the apartments above it, which is quite nice. But in terms of the ground, it's new. It's all right. It's not terrible, but it's not absolutely amazing. I know some people who can't stand it. I know some people who really like it. So it's kind of a bit of a Marmite ground, to be fair. I don't think it's too bad. Like I say, it's not one of my favourites, but I won't put it as bad in any sense of the imagination. So we're going off the level it's at, which is League 2, and it's pretty good ground. I'm not going to go too high. I'm going to go 3 out of 5 for the ground. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and it was a good atmosphere, to be fair. Really good atmosphere. Our fans are in decent voice, and like I say, Wimbledon have sold a lot of tickets. Like, they tend to fill it out most games. I think we're 8,000 there, and just under 800 from Donny, so fair play to all fans that travelled, and the Wimbledon fans that, like I say, make it pretty full in the stadium. And yeah, like I say, it was decent atmosphere, to be fair. We're both sets of fans, like I say, really making the voices heard. So I'm going to go decent here. I'm going to go for a 4 out of 5 for the atmosphere. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. I've had a really good time. Like I say, London away day, on the train, plenty of sightseeing, getting to go on the underground, and yeah, just exploring London and Wimbledon. Pretty good day overall, apart from the result, which is always, you know, the case. But yep, pretty decent day. I'm going to go 3.5 out of 5 for overall enjoyment. So that gives AFC Wimbledon a total score of 17.5 out of 25, which is a very respectable score indeed, which is going to put them into 9th place, which, like I say, they are level on points with Selby Town and Wakefield. However, overall enjoyment is the deciding factor. So Wimbledon got 3.5, which puts them level with Selby and above Wakefield. The next point from there with a ground, Selby with 4 and Wimbledon with 3. So we're going to finish just below Selby in 9th at the minute. So a very respectable score from Wimbledon and a very good overall enjoyable day at Wimbledon. So, like I say, shame about the result, but yeah, it is what it is. We move on to Tuesday now, where we can hopefully get a result, get back on the winning ray, and get into the second round of the FA Cup. So I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 1,000 subs now, and I can't wait to hit that target. So the next video will be on Monday, where we'll have a match preview for Accrington versus Donny, because I won't be at that match. So I'll be doing a match preview instead. Next match day vlog will be on the Tuesday. We've got Claycross Town versus Beverley Town, and of course Friday Football Fix every Friday at 6 o'clock. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.